I'm playing against Missouri State first. It's a home game this time, though. Let's go, boys. Bring it home.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically.
I didn't record my last game, but I'm currently 1-0, so we'll see what happens next.
But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll move the chains after he gets
to the first down. Line. Let's go. First down.
Every offensive coordinator of the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a good play for real.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The give on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Touchdown.
Enough space.
Yes, sir.
He'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy.
He wasn't
Get
going
him in a
nowhere.
rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Marshall comes to the line, facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Shakes off the defender. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Clark to fire. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Floating away. That's caught. It's Allen. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here we go. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. To the air, it's Turner. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Lawrence. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered and get to them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Why did he not just throw it? But okay.
Punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harmon.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, Man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Marshall!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Bears want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Norton. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off and another empty drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the fullback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
What's up, chat?
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field.
We'll see how this
Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
The best
when you're
defense
trailing by
I
this
can
much, this
because I'm
first
winning.
drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on
Just
this? Because
kidding.
every possession in the
Just
second
relax,
half
should've
is
did,
going to be
but-
critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on
This is gonna
offense,
be-
why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
Easy
And the
thing.
defense makes a play, sacking
Team
him
ain't
back
that
at the
good.
10.
First game I
We've
played
seen
too
this
bad I
offense
didn't
struggle
record it. It was
early in
really
this game,
bad. Or
protecting the
streaming.
quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up
Let's
front,
go.
they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't
Too
say much
good.
for your drive
Yeah.
when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Turner. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he'll
Let's
race it to the
go.
house. Touchdown, Hurd!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
I can stop him again.
They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner.
Yes, sir.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yes, sir.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out.
Let's go. Right. Single. Ready, 18.
The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line. Pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive players.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to punch it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Trying to make magic, breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive.
That was not a good punt.
43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears are rolling down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the toss. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. They go to the draw. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Boom. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. The quarterback will keep it.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
Now on the move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Power ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Joyner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the
just an
facets of
easy
defense
team,
together.
that's
Run
it.
defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
What the fuck is
He's
he
run
doing?
out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not